Daniel here with Menzies Design. Today I'm going to show you a bathroom remodel that I'm doing. I'm adding a linen closet and a shelf system. If I've already got the linen closet mainly built on this video, I do have a video of another linen closet that I built that's just like it pretty much. So I have pictures of that and a video of me doing that in the shop. Other than that, I'm explaining to you the process of what I have to do to the bathroom besides just the linen closet and the shelving system that I'm putting in. I'm doing paneling, wall paneling, patching up ceilings, everything in this bathroom, even caulk and tile to help out. Stay tuned. Okay, well, the first two pictures I show you are the starting up point where I didn't show you any more photos from the beginning. Sorry, I'm just kind of starting out on this. So you'll get to see a further progress from the points of those two pictures. But that's basically what it looked like before I even started. I had to flip the vanity around. It was on the other side of the wall. If you notice, the flooring's different. Also, the light system had to get changed. There's another video on the installation. Getting up in the attic, it's horrible. But that's trying to explain the two pictures at first. That's what it looked like in the beginning. Okay, I wanted to take a picture of this before I forget because it's a little different. I have to fill in that piece. This piece is too big. I don't know why. They had it at an angle before. That's not the way it goes. All right, and then I'll make it flush from right here to over here. We'll skip all that. I got the bottom screwed. I figured, you know what? Before you get ahead of yourself, you can't record any of this because nobody's going to know how I did all this. I should go ahead and take, oh yeah, that's going to have a big door. This will have a face frame on it, but nothing screwed or anything yet. This one has one screw in it. Like I said, before I get going, I do have these right here. I got two of them 45. That's a pretty corner going up and down. I like it. All right. And I got another one like that. It's smaller though. Okay. Okay. This had a really bad crack. I already showed somebody this. So I cleaned it all out, prepped it real good. The tape was just really poorly done. But anyway, it's some more work going on over here. But what I'm concerned with is this crack. All the way down the wall. The thing about it is you can literally push on it. So that means the whole tape is coming loose. I didn't mud it properly. You can actually see where it is, all the way to there. So anyway, I got to pull this down and retexture it. The ceiling's going to have to get retextured now. But it is what it is. Fix that hole in the wall right here. I've been looking at different things like, do I fix that? What about over here? Do I fix that or this or that or this? I mean, there. Whatever I do, I can't mess with my crown molding. All right, so that's about it. All right, so I took the tape off all the way down to here. Started getting tough to chip off over in here. So I V'd it out to where that crack is. But come to find out, that crack is actually a butt joint. And if you notice, it's moving all up and down. I was like, great. That means when I do this, it's just gonna re-crack again. So I'm gonna have to go get my stud finder. I know it's right here, right? But no, seriously, stud finder. Then, and I'll rescrew all that, whatever I can in. And hopefully that fixes that issue. It should, technically. All right. Okay. I went ahead and screwed it down to the ceiling joist. Also, if you notice, I had to do a small V. That's what you want to do. It's kind of like being an expansion joint. Then you wipe it down with the wet towel after you're done. Lightly damp towel. You know, let it dry off. That way the mesh tape, because we were going to mesh tape that. Look how big this is. It's huge. It's like they forgot this area. Anyway, and then I got that square cut out because it was beat in. And this is what we call a hot patch. Okay, I got the mesh tape on there. It's hard to tell. Got it pressed on there nice and tight. And that is the reason why you want to make sure you clean it with a light damp towel. Let it dry first, because mesh tape has glue on one side. And right now, as you can tell and see, it's stuck completely to that ceiling. It did a great job. Over here, I can't mesh tape that because I know it's going to bubble out and cause future issues. So I'm going to wait till my hot mug gets really hot and I'll stuff it and fill that crack full. It's just a bad situation. No wonder the tape was constantly falling down. And I'm about to do this. I just gotta go get the hot mud. Okay. I filled it in. That's basically what it looks like. You can't even see the mesh tape hardly anymore. Oh, you can see a little bit there. But what's gonna happen is it's all gonna get textured. I'll do a light scrape down to it. Normally I'd have to go over it a few more times, but because it's being textured. This is turning out a lot better than I thought. It's gonna have to be done again though. It's pretty rough. This, of course, is going to get done a few more times. But while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting the wall color in. As you can see, down here is really beautiful. Over here is just gorgeous. I love all this. Now it's where we had trim boards from before. Go ahead and cover all that up. Make it a little better. And then hopefully by then that'll be dry. I can start texturing the ceiling there. I can refill that in. Maybe probably do that in about 15, 20 minutes maybe. All right. It's textured. It's hard to really tell the difference in the ceiling, but it looks pretty close. And I did over here. Went ahead and kind of did a couple spots just because it was right in my face. You can see where it's dark, where it was beveled in. This wall has actually got a curve in it. I could have kept going all the way to the wall. It wasn't letting me burn it. But one more coat on there and I should be good on that wall. Everything else is ready to be painted once it's dried. Kind of glad I'm done with the mudding stage now. It's cool. We can start focusing on everything else. I did paint the back walls yesterday, and I cut around the wall and the ceiling and everything. Of course, I had to mess some of that up over there. I'll have to recut in, but I've cut in everywhere. You can almost tell, you can barely see the difference. It's the same color, but it's a little different. You can tell, you can almost see that dark line right in here. But anyway, I painted all that crap. That's what took forever. I swear that took like 3 hours. It's no joke. You got to get all them stupid cracks, and then you think it blends in, but it's not. It's a totally different color. So you have to paint the whole thing instead of just touching up. No, I couldn't do that. I had to paint the whole thing, all of it. Okay, we are starting to dry. Try to get to a drier spot, like right in here. Kind of blends in pretty well. I got lucky. You know, it don't happen every day. See how it actually did pretty good. It's drying up over here. This, I just put another coat on. That should be good after that. So that's 3 coats altogether. Got a couple spots I got to pat. I will sand down. Sand down over in here. Like you can't see it, but there's extra drywall mud there. And I can start cutting around. I think I did this area already, but I can, yeah, I did actually. But I have to do it again because I put mud over here earlier. Anyway, then I can start doing some white paint. I've got the pan, a different pan and everything ready. All right, we're getting close with the drying process there. I'm just glad it kind of turned out a lot similar. It blends in really well. Okay, I forgot to start this before I started caulking, but I went ahead and did some caulking. So I was like, "Ooh, I better start." But see how I have to do that edge, so you'll see it. It just looks better. Like when I did it with crown molding, it just looks clean. I had to tear out a lot of caulking because over here they originally did use caulking to fill that crevice in. It looks crappy. Anyway, I got to caulk all this, caulk every opening, all the corners, all the way down. Caulk this right here, here. That's it. This is getting molding inside it, and this is getting molding inside it. So I won't have to do those. These will get kind of look like that. Yeah. But anyway. Okay, I figured I better go ahead and take a picture of this because nobody ever sees what I see before I paint. You can tell where I've definitely painted over here. Went around the light. That's the area I haven't painted yet, of course. And then I gotta come over here and paint all this in. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ceilings painted in. They're gonna be white because I'm still waiting on this wall over here to dry. But I got most of the wall cut in everywhere. I got this over here cut in and all that. All right, just shows you a little bit of a difference. You can definitely tell where it's wider. That's really gonna make things pop. Well, I almost forgot to do this. So I'm gonna take this video. I'm about to tape up this plastic on over this wall real quick, just a couple pieces so I can roll the ceiling out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this ceiling done. Then I'll do the wall next. I do have to sand a little bit right there, but it looks like it's pretty good. Then I'll be doing the walls after the ceiling. But definitely have to do 2 coats on the ceiling because texture, that stuff is just really shines bright right through the paint. Even if you have ultra white paint, that is ultra white, ultra white. So you have to do a couple coats to blend all that ultra white in to make it just white. But anywho, I'm about to start knocking that out. I figured I better do a video real quick of this. And All right, that's it. Okay, I wanted to get another little picture. You still see the difference. Wow, it's a big deal. Now over here, reflection is killing me because the reflection is reflecting, the lights are reflecting off the ceiling right now, messing with me. But you can see the difference from right there to here. Now I gotta go around and then I'll tape off this wall with plastic. I already did this wall with plastic. Then I did this wall. That way, yeah, that's why I'm starting with top and then I'll do the walls. I'll roll the walls next real quick. But, yep, my next video, this will be white. Okay, the ceiling is white, although there was some drywall work over here that had been done before. It just sucked it right in. Not to mention, I still have a spot that's right here, and you can barely tell, like I said before, it's whiter. So it's gonna have to have another stupid coat. I mean, there it is what it is, right? Unfortunately though, it is gonna need one more coat. It looks really good, way better than it did, but of course it doesn't help where you see the blotchiness. That's just where it's drying. The only discoloration is right here. You see it's a little whiter. It changes. That's where I patched it. For some reason that stuff stays white. So, but over here is where it's just, it was different kind of mudding or what, somebody else did this. I don't know what the heck they used, but it's real funky. You got different kind of texturing they did. So I'm just going to, I'd like to redo it all. But anyway, well, repaint it one more time and it should be good. But I'm about to be to the point where I can finally get back to what I was doing originally. Is this built in? I got a polyurethane face front, put some molding inside here and there, over here, and right there is gonna get molding. But first I have to paint this high gloss white. But well, I'm gonna polyurethane this first, then I'm gonna paint this inside white, and then I got a molding piece I'm gonna go ahead and paint ahead of time and then cut it and then put it in here. So as minimal of painting after I get this polyurethane as possible, near it anyway. Got to paint all these inside white. But right now we're gonna focus on sanding this wall out, painting these walls. Then when the ceiling's done, I'll go back and paint the ceiling again, unfortunately. All right, folks, bye. We'll do this too. So I've already got the bottom again. It was really bad over in here. I don't know what the heck was over in here, but I wiped out the cracks with the wet towel. So I'm gonna get behind here because I already got up in there before, so I might as well get back here now. And I got over here. That was really bad. All right, so that's good. This will be good. Then I'll be done with the walls. Okay, last of the Mohicans. So I got to tape off the wood. I've already wiped these down again. And then I got to tape off the tile. I got to go all the way down. It's going to be interesting. It's not exactly the same all the way up. So I have to be really good with my taping to make a nice straight line. Don't worry, guys. I'll get this. That's the stuff we're using. It should be good. Okay, I finally got it taped. It is not easy, but as you can tell, it's going down straight, but there's certain tiles, boy, barely getting that tile. And that's just some places but I can't make it too big, but at least it'll be nice and straight. All right, it's been cleaned, so the tape is sticking good. Now it's time to caulk. That's the fun part. Okay, I went ahead and pulled one of the side of the tape off. Now you see what the other side looks like. If I wanted you to see how unwavy and everything it looks like with the tape on it, just so. Okay. Now look at the wood right next to the tile. I tried my best to make that look straight. I had to make the caulking line a little bigger. It went straight up. I'm really impressed with it. Only thing it did do was down here, the tape pulled the paint off. Well, shoe mode. Ugh. I don't even know how it did that. It even pulled the primer off. That's weird. Okay. You have to admit, that is nice and straight. Turned out better than I thought. All right. I can explain more with the videos. So all these X's is one side because these aren't exactly the same. Paneling is going to be sliding inside here. Bam, bam. Goes all inside here. Everything's getting glued. Bam, bam. Nice little shaker door. See, that middle piece was interesting. Those X's are so helpful. You have to do those. But that's it. I'm ready for the paneling now. I'm about to start ripping the paneling and then I can start gluing this. Oh, it's going to be so messy. All right. Here we go. We got the door on now. Got the little built-in. What I'm sure Tom loves is that. Turned out pretty good. Oh, I'm glad I actually did do that. I needed that thingy majigger. But anyway, just put the bumpers on. Turned out pretty cool. Soft closing doors with hinges. Nice panel system. Turned out to be a really nice bathroom. Oh yeah, I must always forget to this. There's a shoving system back here. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of detail going on around here. Yeah.